What is up, Mudder people? I woke up late today and I missed my normal streaming time. But I think at the end of the day, it all works out. You know why? Because y'all should be spending time with your dad if you have one. And today, well, hold on. It's kind of. Anyways, it's kind of interesting Father's Day for me, just because a lot of you guys know my story. My father actually passed away earlier this year, and I don't know. It's kind of weird knowing that I will never be spending a Father's Day with my dad. Hopefully, as me as the father, right? But I won't be spending a Father's Day with my dad at all. So it just feels a little weird, man. And for y'all that don't know, I'm in the Mud of Beauty, LA. So I am walking to this Philly cheesesteak, which is not keto, but I figured that, hey, let's go grab some Philly cheesesteaks. My dad loved that shit. He loved cheesesteaks, he loved fries and stuff. So I'm just gonna take some time to just remember him. By the way, there's 4 people in here. Make sure to hit the thumbs up if you like my channel, like the vibe and shit. But yeah, man, it's pretty cool. Like, I don't know, I found this really interesting, funny picture the other day of my dad. I actually found it back when I was doing my dad's funeral and stuff, and it's like the model picture, and he's like chilling back behind here. Yo, what's up, Setson? How you doing? Give me a thumbs up, son. Yeah, but yo, I got the refugee hustle tee right over here. Not available, exclusive shit. Not gonna lie, yo, I love my shirts, dude. They're some most comfortable shirts. The only thing I can really relate it to is kind of like, it feels very similar to the barbell shirts. So if you guys like barbell apparel and stuff, you'll probably, I don't know, it feels really nice, dude. But I'm not here to plug my own shit. Yeah, and so I know a lot of people, like, they might have problems with their dad and shit. Let me know, like, what is your relationship with your dad? Like, type it up and stuff. But my relationship with my dad was always kind of explosive, it's kind of I don't know, it'd be like some world star hip hop shit, dude. We would get into fights all the time. It'd be really tough to it would just be really difficult to communicate. If you guys like know Dan Locke's gem type, he's more of like an emerald and I'm a sapphire. So I like fun stuff. He's like very motivated by money. So yeah, we always used to clash over stuff, and it was difficult. I mean, I built up a lot of, like, one of the reasons why I have sometimes like self-confidence issues was because how I was raised. And now as I get older, I realize that. So take a lot of classes. I also force myself to do a lot of personal development. And you guys might be asking, oh, Kevin, like, dude, you're on that personal development hype, son. Well, it's because, you know, sometimes we just learn bad habits when we're younger. And it makes me feel like I'm actually making progress. I don't know why this phone, like this tripod I'm using, like, oh, you can't see. I don't know why you can't, like, it can't extend a little further, but, you know, yeah, man. So that's the relationship with my dad. That's everything with my dad right now. Yeah, I actually just visited him last week. Avak, aka, I can't read, aka Vinit. What up, boss? I think that's how you say your name. See, that's a problem with YouTube and stuff, like the comments. It's just like, yo, you never know how to pronounce somebody's name. And I feel so bad because I don't like to disrespect people, so I always try to get the name right on the first try and shit, you know? But yeah, it's funny, like, I don't know, what kind of gifts have you guys given your dad? I think my dad, he was like it was really interesting. It was my dad was a simple guy. He just really liked simple shit. And yo, he'd be happy with just like potato chips and shit like that. And we got more people. Kevin, what up, bro? Happy Father's Day, Big Daddy. That's what my girl called me, Big Daddy. Yeah, but yo, thanks James for popping through. Yeah, man, you said it perfectly. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I think one of the most like real moments I ever had with my dad was like back when like I don't know, we went on a cruise last year. I never posted up that vlog. I don't know, part of it was like, dude, I got way too much footage. And if you guys ever vlog and shit, if you ever take a whole bunch of footage and don't edit it, it just gets thrown to the back burner. So that's why sometimes, oh yeah, by the way, that's why sometimes you might see old vlog footage up, is because I finally got around to editing it, right? But yeah, so one of the moments I remember with my dad was like, man, I felt all this like really bad guilt for my grandma, you know? Just because like near the end of my grandma's life, I actually not stopped completely visiting her, but I stopped going back as often. Just because like every single time I went back, she wouldn't remember me. She would recognize a familiar face, right? But she would never like recognize me. And I don't know, that kind of sucks. Like when you're raised by your grandma, you spend so much time with your grandma. Like it sucks when they don't remember you. Anyways, my grandma actually ended up passing away in 2016, and then I felt all this guilt at the time. I remember sitting on the boat with my dad, and we were looking out it. Well, we were like on the staircase and shit. We were just talking, man. I really got to know his childhood, what it was like for him not to have a dad and growing up. I mean, my dad, he would work construction under a table since he was like 8 or something like that. It was really crazy. Hello, Mother Kevin. Yeah. So, shit. Got some World Star shit here. World Star. But I was just saying, like, yeah, I felt really bad, and I was just like, you know, I feel like in some ways I should have spent more time with my grandma before she passed, you know? And in hindsight, you're always like wondering that. Even with my dad sometimes, I wonder if like, damn, should I have just stayed in Massachusetts for a little bit? But there was something that my dad, I don't know, really said to me, right? And it was always, it was something on the lines of, hey, you know what? Of course, mom, grandma, and me, we don't want you to move away ever, you know? But we don't want you to wait for your life. You know, you had shit to do. You wanted to do certain things. We're always very proud of you. And keep in mind, this is the same dad who was like, fuck you, spit on my grave. I don't give a fuck whether you visit me at my grave or not, or anything like that. That tells you a lot. That tells you where we came from, you know? And I was like, God damn, you know? I think near the end of my life too, so my dad was always very kind of more conservative. I think one of the things is that, yeah, so what I was trying to think was, sorry, I lost my train of thought. People are like texting me and stuff right now. But I guess like near the end of my dad's life, I also realized that he wasn't, I don't know, he's always very like conservative, right? So he was kind of like, about investing, about certain things, right? And he wasn't really a big fan of me wanting to be an entrepreneur and stuff. So, yeah, like I remember sitting on my dad's like hospital bed, right? And what I realized was that, man, okay, let me collect my thoughts. Sorry. What I was trying to say is that near the end of his life, I guess he realized that, you know, I really wanted this. I really wanted to do this. And then I remember him messaging me. He's just like, dude, Kevin, whatever you do, just go for it. You know, because my dad always wanted to become a millionaire, but he never had that chance. Or it was really hard for him. He wanted us to start businesses and stuff and all that sort of stuff. But what I'm trying to say at the end of the day, so I'm going to close the stream pretty soon. But what I'm trying to say, hey, Kev, hey, man, I feel much love, man. I'll be in LA soon. Try to fix up the funnel, support investors. Okay, cool. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, people change. You only got one father. At the end of the day, it's not, like, you only have a finite time with your parents. Everybody will have to bury their parents at one time, you know? And so, yeah, man. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having a great Father's Day. I'm gonna close the stream because I'm like starting, and I think, oh shit, I was looking for my phone. Yeah, the place is gonna close in like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna grab something to eat, just chill out, and I'll talk to you later. Peace, guys.